Okay, my fault. 2 minutes late. That's my fault. Good morning, guys. We truly, truly. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Wait, give me 1 second. I can't do this now. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. And let's just put this up here for today. Okay. I got the wrong band up there. All right, we just put that up there today. Good morning, guys. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. Welcome, 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 welcome. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Oh, you can stop. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. The chat room is wide open. You can call in. You see the number 570-982-6950. I put the wrong banner up there, but if you want to donate, you can feel free to donate to the show. To the show, there go the Zelle information. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. On this rainy Monday, I didn't even know it was raining. I swear to God, it's raining out there. It's all good. Truly blessed. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope your families are okay. God bless each and everyone in this chat room. Thank you so much for continuously supporting the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. And we truly appreciate you. Miss Miko should be in the building in a moment. We truly appreciate you. We got a special guest, Tina Winchester. Tina Winchester. She one of our special guests today. And God bless. So, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all right today. I don't know why I laughed about that because to me, it sounds so corny when I just said that. How's everybody doing today? Guess who's in the chat room? The one and only. The ambassador has made a return. Vanessa George. Okay. All right. You on parole right now? Are you on parole? Well, welcome. Speaking of that, I want to talk to y'all guys about something real quick. I'm gonna just jump right into this. I don't have no time. And I want to know your thoughts on this, okay? And welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, almost 10 years running. You know, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going straight for another 10 years. I'm going to keep doing this show until I can't do it no more. Meaning when I can't talk and I can't see out of my good eye. When I stop seeing out of my good eye, that's when I stop doing this show. Oh, we got another one that popped in. Danielle Williams is in. You on parole as well? Oh, we got the two parolees in the building right now. We have Vanetta George and Danielle Williams. Let's clap for both of them. I'm shocked. They're on referral right now. How you ladies doing? Welcome back to the show. Good morning. Yes, Miss Miko be in a minute. LaShawn Haynes Jones, good morning. God bless. We're doing this. And all my folks over in YouTube right now, God bless you too. LaShawn Haynes Jones, look, Danielle Williams and the ambassador of the chat room, Vanetta George, have made a visit, has paid us a visit. And thank you so much, guys, for stopping by today. I know you guys got to go back to work. I mean, I know you went back to work and it was a challenge to watch the show, but that's why I'm here. I keep these doors open for you guys so when you off of work, you can enjoy the show. And what's the reason? Is it a coincidence that Danielle Williams and Vanetta George are in the chat room at the same time, at the same day? What's going on? Is it National Federal Workers Day off today? What's happening? Am I missing something here? Is today a national holiday? What is today's date? I just want to make sure. It's June the 9th. What's happening? Let me know. Now, speaking of June and speaking of, this is obviously, and I want to get your take on this, guys. This is obviously the, for some folks, this is the graduation season, okay? And graduation goes from all levels, you know, elementary school, middle school, high school, right? College, the whole thing. And this is the time of the year for it. And I was definitely affected by it over the past weekend. And I just want to share my thoughts, and then you guys can give your opinions if y'all don't mind. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen. And where's Sister Soldier, everybody? Where's Sister Soldier? Because Vanetta George and Danielle Williams, since y'all haven't been around in a while, I made Sister Soldier the moderator of the chat room. So when she throws the hearts out there, everybody follows her lead with the hearts. So everybody, where the hell is Sister Soldier? Graduation season, right? So it's graduation season, and especially out here in Pennsylvania, I believe, because school ended in Pennsylvania. I think it ends early. Obviously, it ends earlier than it does in New York, right? Because New York, the school year go all the way to September again. And in Pennsylvania, it ends like late May or early June. And the New York school system, they go right to the end of June. So we have these graduation seasons going on and these proms and all stuff going on. So I share this to say that my bonus son, God bless him, he graduated out of elementary school last Friday. That started off the great weekend that I had, and I hope all you guys had a great weekend. So he graduated out of elementary school, and the elementary school is literally walking distance from here, because usually that's where elementary schools are usually close to where you live, right? Remember, parents, your kids just go to, if you had a child, elementary school was sort of walking distance, not too far away. And my wife hit me up, and she's like, a few weeks back, she said, listen, if you're available, I would love for you to come to Cal's elementary graduation celebration. I said, of course, I'm there for the bonus son. It's nothing. And what I saw at this graduation, first of all, it was a beautiful graduation. And all these fifth graders that are going, because in Pennsylvania, when you go to the fifth grade, you end the fifth grade and you go to middle school. I believe in New York, because as I can remember when I was in elementary school 14,000 years ago, I think you went to the sixth grade and then you went to junior high school. I think you went, Miko, hold on. I think you went, I could be corrected. Ms. Miko, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning.
Now, good morning. Now, Miko, I'm gonna give you the floor for a second, but out here in Pennsylvania, right, when you go to, because I'm talking about my bonus son's graduation, you graduate from the fifth grade and go to middle school out here, right? But in New York, you usually go to sixth grade and go to junior high school, because I think that's how I remembered it back in my day. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is it middle school in Pennsylvania to the fifth grade, and then they call it's elementary school. They call it elementary school and middle school. In New York, they call it elementary school and junior
high school.
Junior high school.
This is the thing, Shawn. This whole graduating from fifth to middle school in Pennsylvania is new. When my daughter moved to Pennsylvania, she did her entire schooling in Pennsylvania from first grade through 12th grade. The only graduation she had was her high school graduation. This is all new territory. They didn't have this when we first moved here.
Interesting. Because right, that kind of confused me, because I was like, wait a minute, are we missing a grade here? I mean, talking about like the New York formula. Like, I think like in New York, I believe.
No, New York. I did K through 5, and then I did 6 through 8, then I did 9 through 12. That's how my elementary, junior high school was.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because I'm trying to remember mine. Okay. So, Miss Miko, I went to the bonus son. Oh, wait, matter of fact, hold on. Before I get into this, everybody, let's welcome Miss Miko. I don't want to be rude.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Miss Miko, how are you today?
I stop at 9 today, Shawn. I have a meeting.
Okay, then let's get right into it.
I'm off this.
Okay, cool. Everybody, let's get into it. So, Miss Miko, I went to the bonus son's elementary graduation around the corner on Friday. Mm-hmm. So my wife was like, yo, do you want to come? I said, yeah, I'd be there. No question about it, right? So, Miss Miko, it was a beautiful ceremony. Don't get me wrong. The kids look great. Okay, all of the kids look great. It was a beautiful ceremony. But Miss Miko, when I walked in, I said, okay, my wife was like, come through. And I was like, all right, cool. And we were doing the podcast. I remember we were doing the podcast. I said, I'll be there a little late because, we got to do the podcast. So I'll be there. And Miss Miko, I got dressed up. I wore some nice little slacks. I had on some brand new Uptowns, the Air Force Ones. And if you got a pair of brand new crispy Air Force Ones, you could basically wear those anywhere.
Right. You good. You clean.
You good.
Clean.
The fashion culture that we live in today, if you got on a pair of brand new sneakers with a slack or a two-piece suit, you winning.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Miko had on a nice fitted shirt. I had the slacks on. I had the brand new Uptowns, and I walked into this elementary school, and I felt good about myself. And I looked at my wife. My wife looking good as hell. She understood the assignment as well, right?
Right.
Miss Miko, I walked in there and only 1% of these parents was dressed up, just like we talked about. I couldn't understand the fact that these parents, the kids look great.
Mm-hmm.
God bless these kids.
The parents coming to the graduation in pajamas.
The parent, Miss Miko, I'm not even making this up. There was one parent in there with pajamas on.
Yeah,
you just said, I was about to say it. But Miss Miko, I'm saying this. I know folks got to work and I know life be lifing and I do understand that. But Miss Miko, I saw some moms in there looking crazy. I saw some dads in there looking crazy. I saw a mom and I saw grandmothers in there looking crazy. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not being judgmental. Not at all. I understand it. I'm just saying, why don't we just get kind of dressed up for the occasion a little bit? That's what I'm saying. These people walked in there like it was just a regular day. And this is not even my child.
Yep.
Miss Miko, why do, and it has nothing to even do with the graduation part. Why do some people feel the need to not dress for the occasion or at least change the shirt or modify what they're doing for that day as per their clothing? Why do people feel so liberal just to and just to go to certain places and not even get dressed up?
I believe you.
I'm asking you a question. Why do people feel the need to not?
I think the sense of pride has been lost. I think the lines have been blurred throughout the years because I know back in the days when you graduate, my mom's coming in her heels, her pantyhose, her nice dress, because it's a proud moment. And I think as tables have turned and people has evolved, this generation, meaning the millennials and Gen Zs, they don't care about nothing. They barely want to work. So I just think they're just like, whatever.
I find it very interesting that the fact that these people that and listen, Miss Miko, you know, most of the places I go to now, I'm usually the oldest person there. Mm-hmm. Because I'm an old ass neighbor.
Period.
And I see these moms, whatever, Miss Miko. I see these moms. These people are young. Remember, these are elementary kids, so their parents are young. These are young people.
Their parents are Gen Zs. Absolutely. Yeah.
Miss Miko, these folks are in their 30s and 40s. Yeah. And I looked around almost in disgust. And let me tell you something, and no disrespect to the teachers. God bless the teachers. God bless these teachers that work hard. These teachers is out there looking raggedy as hell as well. These teachers, they need to pay these teachers some more money because these teachers are walking around here looking crazy with the dirty khakis on.
Mm-hmm. Because them kids be driving them crazy. They do.
Listen, shout out to the kids that are graduating in graduation season, and God bless you guys. And I know for kids, and as I remember it, like it was just such a special time of the year, you know, when you graduated.
Red Lobster, baby. You graduated.
Yeah, it was
a Red Lobster or the Olive Garden, or what's that other place that was out there? The Sizzler. That was a treat.
Yeah. Now look, Vanessa George said it's our generation too, Miss Miko, LOL. You think us older folks don't care anymore?
I think it's our generation. I think we're I think the 60s and 70s babies was the last set of kids that was born with some sense. I really, I don't think like them 80s and 90s, because 80s we had, you know, the whole crack epidemic. And then the 90s is the crack babies, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the lines got blurry over there. So I think the 60s and 70s kids was the last set of kids that got some sense because we lived through everything.
Yeah, you know what? You are absolutely right. And I think we're the last generation to dance. I see these
Right.
young
To
folks
have fun at a
dancing.
party. Yeah.
Yeah, these young folks don't dance no more. I talked about this before. They sit there and they smoke a hookah and they sit on the couch and they don't dance. And I think we're the last generation to keep the dance going. Look, thank God we got Where's the Fans at now. That's the new dance.
And let me tell you something, Shawn. I hate that song. I hate that dance, and I can't stand them stupid ass fans. Please, when you have a comedy show, do not play that freaking song. I'm okay with never hearing that song ever again in life. I
Well,
think that
you
is the stupidest song, stupidest dance I've ever heard in my life.
well,
Carry on.
you know what? Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. Miss Miko, I feel the same way.
I hate it. I go out just randomly and I see women like this with fans. The song not even playing and they doing the fan thing. I'm like, girl, go sit down. Stop it. Stop it right now.
When I see the dudes do it, I really have a problem. And let me tell you something. Put a number one in the chat room. Thank you, Miss Miko, for bringing that up before we start the show. Put a number one in the chat room if you where those fans at, if that's what you down with. Put a number two if you're not. Give me 17 number two. I can't stand y'all with those fans and where the fans at. And all of a sudden, y'all got cowboy boots and cowboy hats. And that's the song that y'all want to hear. They played it at the, I did a show, yesterday. I did a church show. Miss Miko, I did a church show yesterday in Harlem, New York. A church show, a clean show for the church folks. And they was playing that song.
I hate it.
And they were getting up there dancing. I was like, oh my God.
I hate it so bad.
If you have a fan and you're dancing,
please sit down.
Please sit your ass down. And if you in this chat room right now and you're dancing with your fans, go into the Shawn Harvey penalty box right now. You can watch the show. We do have a Shawn Harvey morning show featuring WakeUp Team penalty box. Okay, sit your punk ass in that box right now because we're not doing the fans in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Miss Miko, welcome to the show. And I know, Miss Miko, you got the Crocs, right?
Yeah.
Well, on this side, I'm not doing fans and I'm not doing Crocs. On Miss Miko's side, she's doing Crocs, but she's not doing fans. I'm going to give her a round of applause. Put a number one in the chat room if you're looking crazy with those fans.
Some fans are bad business, bro.
You are looking almost ridiculous with those fans. I'm sorry to say, guys. And then you go outside, Miss Miko, they selling the fans. People are putting their own little logos on the fans or Gucci fans and all this other. What is wrong with you people?
Louis Vuitton fans that cost $1,500.
$1,500 for a Louis Vuitton bag. Are y'all serious right now?
Louis Vuitton fan.
A fan.
Yep.
That's not even authorized by Louis Vuitton, but we already know that we don't care about that no more, and I understand that.
Yep.
Put a number one in the chat room if y'all got about that fan life. Miss Miko and Shawn Harvey are not about that fan life.
No, thank you.
Where those fans at? I hate y'all. Where those fans at? All right,
in
Miko,
the garbage. Where they belong. They need to be in the garbage. The fans need to be in the garbage.
Say that one more time.
The fans need to be in the garbage. Where them fans at? The garbage.
Yeah. Right. Let's put the fans in the garbage. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning show. All right. Where is Sister Soldier? Okay. Everybody reach out to Sister Soldier. Where is she? I don't see her in the chat room. LaShawn Hayes Jones, are you with the fans?
LaShawn can give me fan vibe. I think LaShawn got the fans.
Let's guess in the chat room who the few folks in the chat room right now. Let's guess who had a fan. Can I go first, Miss Miko?
Go ahead.
Tracy Ray got a fan.
Tracy Ray don't got no fan.
He got a fan.
Tracy Ray's without got no fan.
Yes, he does. He got a fan.
No,
Tracy Ray, the Godfather Solar, has a fan. Go ahead. You next, Miss Miko.
Nah, I'm not doing that to Tracy Ray.
Tracy Ray from Brooklyn has a fan.
Nah, I'm not doing that to him. Let me see who in the chat room. Like I said, I think LaShawn Hayes Jones definitely fanned up. I think LaShawn Hayes Jones got a fan.
She said fan up. All right. Can I get one more guess?
Go ahead,
Who else is that? Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'm gonna say Afraida Jackson has a fan. I think she's fanned up.
You think she fanned up?
I think she's fanned up.
Let me see.
I'm getting vibes. I'm getting vibes from Alfreda Jackson. I think she's fanned up. I think Tracy Ray and Miss Jackson have the fan. They fanned up.
You know who I think got a fan? I
Who?
don't think she's in chat room today. Garrison Kathy. She looked like
Oh
the
my
fan of Cypress.
God.
I think Garrison Kathy got a fan. I think she be flicking that fan randomly. I think she
Wow.
got one.
Okay, so guys, put a number one chat room if you have the fan. Put a number two
Hey,
if you
Sister
don't.
Soldier.
Oh, there she go. I was worried about you, Sister Soldier.
I
All
think
right,
Sister
Miss
Soldier got
Miko.
a fan.
Who has a fan?
Sister Soldier.
Are you serious?
I think she got a fan.
Sister Soldier, even though you're the moderator of this chat room, if you have a fan, you have to go into the Shawn Harvey penalty box for today as you're listening to the show. Tracy Ray, take your fan. I think Tracy Ray, the Godfather of Solar, has a fan.
I don't think Tracy Ray got no fan.
I do. I think so. Where those fans at?
In the garbage.
All right, Miss Miko. Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Only place on earth where you get your mornings. All right. If you guys are not doing nothing this Saturday, we'll be out at the Juneteenth event at the Still Stacks, Miss Miko, from 12 noon to 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team has a table. So come on out. Miss Miko and I'll be there. Y'all come and see us. We're going to do a live podcast real quick. We got merch we're going to sell. And y'all come on out and have a good time with us. That's this Saturday coming up on the 14th at Still Stacks in the south side of Bethlehem. All right, Miss Miko, what you got? What's going on?
Let's get into these riots that was going on all weekend out in LA. Like, the Mexicans ain't playing, bro. Mexicans is like, what's good? They pulling up, they saying get rid of Trump, what's good? So this weekend out in LA, they shut down 22,000 LA anti-ICE rioters took over the 101 freeway. If you guys ever been West Coast, know anything about, did anybody check with Cindy? Because Cindy was West Coast. She took her cruise from LA. I gotta call Cindy, see how she's doing. They shut down the 101 freeway and they also set all self-driving cars on fire. So all them Teslas and stuff, they were setting them on fires when they shut down the freeway. At least 2,000 anti-ICE protesters took over a major highway downtown Los Angeles while rioters lit self-driving cars on fire Sunday morning. They said the police officers are overwhelmed by the violence and vandalism on the third day of demonstrations in the city. The massive crowd moved to the 101 freeway, blocking traffic around 4 p.m. local time. Over 4,000 people were arrested. They had to call in the what do you call it? The armored guards. What do they call again?
The National Guard.
The National Guards. The National Guards had to come in. Traffic was at a standstill. California Highway Patrol officers in riot gear responded to and tried to corral the crowd to an exit ramp, forcing protesters off the freeway. But they're throwing gas canisters and the Pacific Coast Highway officers, they were firing like pepper spray bullets at the protesters and demonstrators. They were running around with Mexican flags. Let me show y'all a picture. Saying, get Trump out of here. So yeah, it's getting real, y'all. Like all the I'm not gonna say tan people, but the minorities that voted for Trump and he doing them dirty, they not having it. They not going back to Mexico. They're just vandalizing cars, walking up to them, throwing smoke bombs in there, vandalizing them, putting graffiti on the windows, setting them on fire. Like, it was a freaking scene out there this weekend. And meanwhile, here in New York City, we had the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and it was the time. So go figure.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We truly appreciate you guys. You already know that. Tracy Ray is heavily denying that he doesn't have a fan.
Tracy don't got no fan. I can tell you that.
Okay. Alfreda Jackson says she has a fan only in church. I don't know about that, Miss Miko. I think she sneaks that fan outside.
Shawn Jones said she been having a fan because she had hot flashes. She said she been pulling her fan out.
That's hilarious. Sister Soldier, if you have a fan, even though you're the moderator of this chat room, which when you see the hearts from Sister Soldier, please follow along with her if you don't mind. Sister Soldier, if you do have a fan, you will have to moderate this show from the chat, from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Penalty box. What was the name of the highway again?
101 freeway.
Let me tell you something. The 101 freeway.
No joke.
The 5 freeway. These are like the Cross Bronx Expressway.
The arteries. The arteries
first of all,
of LA.
Right. First of all, we know how heavy traffic is in California. Even if you've never been there, they always talk about how bad the traffic is in California. The downtown metro area of Los Angeles is some of the worst traffic in the entire, I think, in the United States. And for my Mexican friends and my Latino friends and my brown friends, well, some of y'all are my friends and some of y'all not, because some of y'all played yourself and you voted for Trump anyway. So some 65% of y'all, I'm not feeling y'all because y'all voted for that knucklehead because y'all thought y'all was on the same level as the orange-faced man, which you're not.
No.
So for the others who don't want to deal with this no more, I hear exactly what you're saying. Shutting down this highway, them bringing in the National Guard, Governor Newsom didn't authorize none of this. Donald Trump overstepped his boundaries. He put the feds involved. They couldn't even get enough guys to go out there. The National Guards are out of shape. They never even been involved in nothing like this. The police is overwhelmed. There's no tacos around. It's crazy right now. And you know what? They burning those Tesla self-driving cars, and I applaud you for that.
Yo,
you out here trying to put people out of work, throwing them out the country, and stealing their culture. You telling the migrants they can't stay in America, but you're going to Chalopes and all these other places and Cinco de Mayo. You stealing the culture, but you want them to leave.
Right.
I applaud these people. I applaud these people. My Mexican friends that don't want to deal with this no more, keep fighting a good fight. Now, Black folks are not going to help you. I'm going to let you know that now. We're not helping you because you played yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We asked you to vote Democrat. Y'all got real cute. You voted for Trump, and now your aunt is in Guantanamo Bay because you voted for him, but you forgot that some of your family members are illegals anyway.
Right.
But you was acting real dope because you felt like you was a citizen of the United States, and there was no way in hell that you was going to vote for an African-American woman.
Right.
But you forgot about half of your family members that are not even registered in the United States.
Right.
So now you can't take it no more. So now you mad as hell because your uncle is somewhere in Siberia. So you went and took it upon yourself to go out into these LA streets and shut everything down.
Keep that over there. We don't want it over here.
That's right. We don't want no parts.
No.
My Mexican friends, we don't want no parts of your behavior because we asked you to vote for Kamala Harris. But I do agree, burn up those Teslas. Mm-hmm. Burn every Tesla that you can, especially the self-driving Teslas. Mm-hmm. The Mexicans and my folks out there in the West Coast, this is your fight to fight. Now, half of y'all gonna get arrested and half of y'all gonna go back to the motherland, whatever country you're from. But this is an outrage. This is a disrespect from the Trump administration. Governor Newsom from California did not advocate for none of this.
Right.
But but who doesn't enjoy the helicopter view of cars being burnt up watching on the news?
That's crazy, Shawn. They brought that energy. But you see what the Latinos did? They brought that energy not to their neighborhood. They didn't burn down their local grocery store and all that nonsense. They went and they shut the whole freeway down. We need to take a lesson because we do stupid shit like go looting the store around the corner in our neighborhood that we need to go to get our supplies.
Well, that's a young man's game. Us older folks when we riot, we just riot at home now. It's just a lot of energy. It's just a lot of energy to go outside.
You should be in our living room.
Yeah, you got to be in shape, Miss Miko. Tina God bless you. Hold on, we're gonna get to you. You got to be in shape now to riot. I got arthritis in both my knees, Miss Miko. I can't. I'm 60. I can't. I riot from home. Riot is for young people. Don't you see young people? You never see an old person out there rioting.
You're right.
But you are absolutely right.
Twitter.
Tina, okay, let's before we're gonna probably introduce you in a minute. Let's clap for Tina Winchester. Tina, come on, clap for Tina Winchester.
Hi, Tina.
Good morning.
Tina, how are you this morning?
I'm excellent. I wake up every day excellent because you can't let the world bring you down. You got to live your best life in spite of what's happening in the world. So I'm just happy to be here this morning. I'm awake. I'm here and able to make a difference in whatever way I can. So that's what we do.
Well, let's clap for Tina. She's so happy and so positive. Let's clap. This is but everybody in the chat room, please welcome Tina. We truly appreciate it. Tina, we just want to just circle back real quick before we get into you. My bonus son had his his elementary school graduation the other day, and it was a great ceremony. It was really nice, and the kids looked great, and only 2% of the parents were dressed up. My wife and I was dressed up, and there was a few others that was dressed up. And Miss Miko also articulated her concerns about parents being dressed up and how she would dress, and her moms went to her ceremony or dressed up. Tina, why some of these parents are not getting dressed for these ceremonies no more?
It's the world we live in. We don't take anything seriously anymore. You know, it's hard when you can't take your government official seriously. It's hard to take anything in life seriously. And the parents are setting the example for this generation. They're over everything. Nothing is a big deal. Even a graduation, which, you know, we should celebrate. You should be formal. You're never overdressed for a celebration like that, but we don't take anything seriously anymore. Right. It's a shame, but it happens everywhere.
Tina, the moms was looking raggedy, the dads were looking raggedy, the grandmothers was looking raggedy, the teachers was looking raggedy. What is going on out here in this world?
Wear Crocs. We're in the generation of Crocs. We're in the era of Crocs. You don't dress up to wear Crocs. That's why.
And pajamas, Crocs,
right?
And pajamas,
and pajama pants. That's a school outfit. Pajama pants is a school outfit today.
And the bonnet warriors.
Everybody's getting dressed up.
Yep.
Hold on, wait a minute. Tina, are you saying that is the outfit? Well, you're around kids, right? You got the recreation center. We're going to get into all of that. Do you see a lot of that?
Yes. They come in here in sweatpants and Crocs. I saw a gentleman come in the other day. I thought he was an Uber driver, but he would have been at work in sweatpants and Crocs to bring somebody food. And I said, and I think he had on a bonnet. I said, he knew he was getting out of the car. He had to know he was getting out. He had to get out of the car to come in here. They don't care.
Well, welcome to the show. We truly appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Listen, in this house right here, we this is a bonnet-free zone. I don't think my wife got to have a bonnet. This is a croc-free zone, Tina, and also this is the and Miss Miko. We both feel the same way about this. Where the fans at? There are no fans allowed in this house. We don't do fans. Where the fans at? We hate the song, right, Miss Miko?
Yes, we hate the song.
I can't say that.
Tina,
I have a fan, but I only break it out at the parties, only at the brunches and the parties.
Oh my! You one of those people?
I'm the line dance queen. I gotta do it.
Oh,
yes, yes. I bought a fan specifically for that purpose.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Tina, you got the cowboy boots?
I don't have the boots yet, but it's in the works. I'm getting them. They might be on their way.
Tina.
Listen, I could teach it if you want.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to hey guys, if you want a lesson, Tina's giving lessons.
That's it. Line dance lessons.
And we talked about that as well. Like, I think we're the last generation of folks dancing. These young folks got some weird dances that they do. And I understand that because maybe when we were kids, our parents probably looked at us and said we were doing weird dances. But I think that we're the last generation. I do agree with Miss Miko that actually dance and come up with these dances, these line dances, the old school two-step. I think after our generation goes away, I don't know how these folks are gonna dance.
It's their music. You
They're
can't dance
not gonna
to their
dance.
music, right? The music is not good. It's just noises thrown together. We were in the car this morning, and I think about that. The kids know our music. The kids listen to our music because our music was real music. It had rhythm, it had beat, it had meaning, it had culture. This music is just what you can do with auto tunes and fake instruments and digital noises. It's not real music. So how are you gonna dance to that?
She said digital noise. All right. Well, guys, welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get your morning start. Right. We got our special guest. We're gonna formally introduce her in a moment. Tina, how do you feel? Miss Miko just talked about. We just want to recap before we get into to your whole situation. How do you feel about the riots in Los Angeles where Miss Miko, could you explain it to her one more time if you don't mind, just briefly?
How they 2,000 protesters took over the 101 freeway in LA. They were setting all self-driving cars on fire, vandalizing them, spraying them down with spray paint, just going crazy. They had Mexican flags saying "Get Trump out the White House now." So yeah, it's wild in LA right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta check on my good friend Cindy J because she took a cruise from LA. So we gotta make sure that she's good.
I mean, this is I don't think we should be surprised. This is a reaction to what's going on in our government right now. I'm surprised that it took this long. I'm never a fan of violence and protest or into response to things. But I think when people are oppressed enough, when they're angry enough, when they feel rejected enough, this is what they do. Anger becomes violence. And it's unfortunate, but we have to take a look at what's actually causing that, what's at the root. And not just from
Donnie is at the root. It's
right?
Donnie.
Like, you have to, we have to look at everything that's going on in the world and the ways in which we sometimes as a culture even promote violence as a response to these things. It's unfortunate. It's never the right answer, but you got to look at the world and understand why people are so angry and so frustrated. And that's what they do.
Well, guys, we had Tina P. Dawkins here, a recreational supervisor of the town of Newburgh, right? Newburgh.
Town of
Greenburgh, New York.
Greenburgh, Westchester County, just outside of New York, near White Plains. People know White Plains a little better than they know Greenburgh, but we're right on the border of White Plains. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Miko, those are black folks up there that got good jobs, Miss Miko.
Yeah, they got some coins.
They got some coins up there. Everybody work for the post office and everybody. Miss Miko, everybody credit scores like 700 and better up there, Miss Miko.
Right.
They don't come down to the hood. They're like tourists when they come down to the hood, and they won't allow their cousins.
I'm from Brooklyn. I live here now, but I'm from Brooklyn. My husband is Bronx. We migrated. We migrated north.
Okay.
Miss Miko, you could tell in her voice she migrated from the hood and moved up there to northern Westchester County. Let's give her a round of applause for making it. Now, Tina, before we get into it, I sometimes I sympathize with my brown friends and my Latino folks, only a percentage of them, maybe a third of them, because 65% of them voted for Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. So there's part of me that don't even sympathize with the Latino folks and don't ask black folks to help you out because the 92% of black folks voted Democrat. So we did our job. We only needed y'all to follow our lead, and you wouldn't have this problem because if you had Kamala Harris as president, you wouldn't have to worry about your auntie being packed up and going to Guantanamo Bay.
Right.
Do you have any sympathy towards these migrant folks? Because I sympathize with them because I haven't seen the migrants since Trump took office. They're nowhere around. I'm scared. I feel bad for them.
Since ICE was spotted out here.
I do. I definitely sympathize, but I don't think anybody, I think we could guess what we were getting. I don't think anybody actually knew how quickly this was going to escalate. I don't think they knew the full breadth of the impact that he was going to have. I don't think they knew. So I sympathize. It wasn't my decision. That clearly was not my vote. I'm pretty sure you can guess how I voted. But no, I definitely sympathize. I think a lot of people are surprised. People believe politicians a lot. Some of them are honest. and some of them are not. And you never really know. When you get sold a bill of goods, the person buying never expects it to go bad.
And I think that this is the perfect demonstration, Tina and Miss Miko. I think your vote does count. I mean, everybody voted Republican overwhelmingly, and you put the man in office, and this is just what you're getting. So I think this is self-evident that your vote do count, because if you voted the other way, you wouldn't be going through the issues that you're going through right now. I think. I don't know, but I'm just saying. All right, guys, welcome to the show, Any Place on Earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the WakeUp Team. Let's give a round of applause to our special guest, Tina P. Dawkins. Come on, let's bunk it. Let's talk. We truly, truly appreciate you. Tell us about yourself and your recreation center, if you don't mind.
I work for the Department of Community Resources, which is a fancy way of saying community center. We're named after our first executive director. The wonderful Theodore D. Young, the late Theodore D. Young. So we are popularly known in the local area as TDYCC. And we offer a breadth of programs for patrons between the ages of 3 and 106. And we really use our recreational programming to bridge gaps in the community. Our primary mission is to serve the underserved, but in doing so, we've created quality programs for everybody. We've got health and wellness programs, exercise programs. We have an indoor pool that's open all year long. We've got a great senior program that continues to grow. Our seniors get younger and younger. They like to boogie and party and travel. We offer a wealth of youth programs. So we've got our after-school program. Summer camp is about to kick off. We keep it exciting here. But then we also offer like youth opportunities to work. So we employ a number of youth in the community. We employ a number of parents in the community during the summer for part-time jobs. And my favorite part of the job is that we get to put on these great special events that bring the community together, like our upcoming Father's Day comedy show featuring Mr. Shawn Harvey. We're very excited about that. This Thursday at 6:30. Dads need a laugh, as you can tell from what we're talking about this morning. Dads today need to come out and enjoy themselves. We spoil you. We've got a nice dinner served. We're going to make sure that you laugh and get to enjoy life for a little bit. So if you're a dad, even if a mom is not bringing you, come out, enjoy yourself. We're happy to have you.
Well, nice. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for having me this upcoming Thursday. I'm excited for me.
We're excited, Shawn. We can't wait
to show up and get you so we can get our laugh on. And I'm gonna bring some of my comedic buddies with me, and we're gonna have a great time. Now, Miss Miko, did you hear Tina clearly? This is not the recreational center that I grew up in.
Yeah, they got. He said he had me an indoor pool. I said, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We had a holding cell for us in our community center. We had one.
We are very unique. It's a very unique building. What we're able to offer. So we were built in the 50s. It was part of a federal grant. There were only 5 buildings like this one built. We're the only one that's left, and we have expanded a lot over the years. So we're able to offer things that really no other public building can offer. We've got the pool, we've got a weight room, we've got a gym, classrooms, a computer room, saunas.
What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's giving health club.
Tina, calm down. You telling too much. Some of our listeners are straight neighbors, and they will.
In there.
We got a lot of them. We don't use the N word on this show. We say neighbors. And we got a lot of neighbors that listen to this show, including myself, and we will bring our neighbor relatives, right, Miss Miko, to enjoy your services. And we'll make up some fake addresses to come up to make sure we can qualify, right, Miss Miko, because you giving spa here. How much does this cost?
I'm giving health club. I like it.
We are a residential facility, but again, we do have non-resident rates, and we welcome everybody. Can't wait to
Miss Miko.
Well, we will be a resident for a couple of days.
Miss Miko.
What's your zip code, sis?
Miss Miko, the non-resident rate is $15,000. Trust me. They don't want no neighbors up there. Not at all. I'm telling you. Listen, they got a janitor up there. They mopping the floors. They got the nice parking lot. Tina got her name on the parking lot and on the ground when she pulls up.
I can't.
And we're not mad at you.
Sister Soldier said
No,
she
you
come
should
join
come
the
be
gym.
a part of it, Shawn. I can't wait till you come up and see it for yourself.
You can look behind her. Look, she got the clean, the walls are clean behind her right now. She got the leather seats. Cindy, this they doing it big up there.
And my Barack Obama on the wall.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I'm waiting
Shout
on
out to
Michelle. She's on her
Barack.
way. I'm gonna hang her back here too.
I know it must be a huge responsibility though to be a supervisor of this recreation center. Like what? I know you.
She's not a supervisor, Shawn. She is a director.
I'm sorry.
Get it together.
Title is recreation supervisor, but we're responsible for changing lives up here. So we are mentors, we are guides, we are counselors in our civil service titles. We are responsible for making the best difference we can in the lives of the children and these families. It is a big responsibility, but it is also extremely fulfilling. Everything we do here has meaning. And I have a phenomenal team. All of my colleagues, we have watched these kids grow up. We've watched these families develop and grow. We've watched moms start out with one kid and now have 5, and they're all here. We help guide them through school. We even with our seniors, I get to work with the senior program. So I oversee the senior program. I'm watching seniors join the program in their 60s when they first retire. They're still here. And the older they get, our seniors, the younger they get. They want to do everything, and we encourage them. They're in here playing pickleball. I don't know how. I can't play pickleball. I can't keep up. But they're in the gym playing pickleball. They're in the pool. But it's good. They're keeping themselves healthy and well. And health and wellness is not just about us being physically healthy, but how we engage with other people, being socially healthy, being emotionally healthy, keeping ourselves learning new things. So it's a big responsibility. It's a great job, though. We're all happy to do it. And, you have success stories, and then sometimes you got hard times, but we get to see our families and our youth and our seniors through that as well. And we grieve together, and we celebrate big life changes together, and it works. It's a great opportunity. So I love it.
Well, listen, I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Again, it tickles me because, like I was saying, like the community center I went to, one of them was Forest Houses in the Bronx. They had a little community thing, and no, it was nothing like what you're describing.
Yeah,
like we had garbage on the floor. Seriously, like there was no parking. We only had one, like I said, one rim. We had crime prevention classes. Like we did all of it. But anyway, tell us about. So we have the comedy show this Thursday, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the first time you guys doing a stand-up comedy?
This is the second year of our Father's Day comedy show. We've been trying to incorporate more comedy into what we do. So we've been offering live jazz concerts for the last 50 years. And entertainment is a big part of how we bring the community together. So while live music has always been a part of the culture of the community center, we want to try to diversify it. We have a number of even acting programs right now that are growing and on the road. So we're just trying to engage more of the community by diversifying our programs and our events. And it's working so far.
Well, listen, we're gonna let you go. We truly, everybody, let's give Tina a round of applause. Come on, Tina Dinkins. Give Tina Dinkins a round of applause.
Anytime you want me to come back and talk about the community center, I will be happy to do so.
I want to see I'm going to go online and see what this building looks like.
Please do. Well, you're going to be here Thursday.
Can't wait. I can't wait to be there. Listen,
you're going to love it.
Listen, we're going to let you go. We truly appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. And thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. Everybody in the chat room definitely enjoyed you. And we definitely going to have you back if you don't mind.
I would love it. I can't wait. Thank you so much for making me a part of your morning show.
Good. We appreciate you. So if you log off, that'll be okay. But thank you so much. And we see you Thursday. And we truly appreciate you. And all your friends could watch the rerun on this on YouTube and also on Facebook.
Okay. Thank you, Shawn.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tina. Come on, y'all clap for it, man. Come on, let's clap for the one and only Tina P. Dinkins, man. Y'all clap for it. Thank you. All right. So, guys, we are back. I hope put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. See, There you go. There you go. There you go. Tiffany Thomas, you didn't get the okay, yeah, Tiffany Thomas. Okay, everybody, Miss Sister Soldier have put the hearts in the chat room. We need to see everyone right now. Put those hearts in the chat room. Where's Princess Cox? No pause. What's going on? Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Tina P. Dinkins, thank you so much. We look forward to the comedy show this Thursday. And speaking of comedy shows, guys, I did a comedy show yesterday. I did a church show and a clean show. And it's really weird how people think that I don't do clean comedy. I do a lot of clean comedy all the time. And people are like, but you curse when you perform. Yeah, I do. I use some language when it's necessary, but that's not my whole vision of comedy. I could do stand-up across the board. And yesterday afternoon, we did a church show. Shout out to Gerald Kelly and my man, Gerald Kelly, who was on the show, and my man, comedian Kenny Wu, who's going to be on the show as well. We had a great time at Comedy in Harlem. Thanks for all the directors, Miss Maria, who was the promoter of the show. We came out and the place was packed yesterday at Comedy in Harlem. And it's just such a pleasure to see Black folks supporting other Black folks and the power of the Black dollar economically when you see it right in your face. So shout out to Jamie Roberts and Nikki Sunshine for their vision of their club, Comedy in Harlem, and all the rest of us that support them and do business with them and that are friends with them. And we truly appreciate you. Shout out to Gerald Kelly and Kenny Wu and myself. We did it up yesterday afternoon. Now, guys, just a few notes and then I'm going to get out of here because I got to take Cooper to get his hair cut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a before and after picture. Cooper looking raggedy as hell, just like those elementary parents look Friday when my bonus son was graduating out of elementary school. Raggedy ass parents. The kids look great. Y'all got to dress up. And I got to take Cooper. He's overdue for his haircut. And I got a 9:30 appointment, so I'm about to get out of here real quick because I got to go cross town to take him over there. And when you cut this dog hair, listen, I don't know about y'all. Put a number 1 chat room if you're a dog parent or an animal parent. You gotta have some money for these dogs. Hey, Joe Butter, man, we about to get out of here. But Joe, I was gonna reach out to you because I want to hang out with you throughout the summer at Katona Park in the Bronx. So I'm gonna reach out to you, Joe. I don't know if they're in Katona in July or August. Put in the chat room, Joe, if you don't mind. People in New York City, if y'all want to hang out with us on Thursday, come hang out with us in the Bronx, Katona Park, the old school jams. I'm gonna be there every Thursday I possibly can, and I'm gonna be hanging out with Joe Butter. I don't know if you're a dog parent or animal parent, but this thing costs money. I'm telling you right now, I got this golden doodle right there. He's 3 years old. Princess, already, we getting ready to get out of here. Princess, what's going on? Princess and Joe Butter just arrived in the chat room already. We're about to get out of here. We had a great show. Thank you so much, Tina P. Dinkins, for rocking with us this afternoon. Shout out this morning and shout out to Miss Miko. She had to go to work. I don't know if you ever had. Oh, it's third. When is it? Third. All Thursdays in July, starting July the 10th. Joe, I'm in the building. I'm gonna come look for you. Me and Hot Sauce gonna hang out with you if you don't mind. Princess just woke up. You missed the dope ass show, bro. Anyway, I don't know if you're a dog parent or a parent of an animal, but this costs money. If you don't have the money for your animal, don't have. If you can't afford it, don't do it. This dog cost me money. I love this dog. I love Cooper. He's right here. He's laying down asleep. I'm about to take him to the doggy daycare. I love this dog. This dog is a part of the family. I grew up with dogs all my life. You know, certain parts of my life, I had a dog. And in the fourth quarter of my life right now, I'm definitely gonna have a dog to the end of the road, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing. This is a mid-sized golden doodle. What Joe said, I was under the weather because I braved out Shara. Oh, we gotta talk about that real quick. I don't know if y'all a dog parent, but like I said, this thing costs money. It costs over $100 to cut his hair. It costs over $100, and I gotta tip the lady. And I got an appointment at 9:30. I gotta get out of here. But he needs a haircut. $109. Listen, me and Cooper, the dog, I don't even let him run outside and play no more because I'm afraid if he sprains his ankles, that's $500. I'm not doing it. Joe Butter, I saw y'all out there. Shout out to the world famous MC Chirac, who's been on this show. And I knew that they had this event on Saturday, and she was promoting it, and it rained so hard out there Saturday. And then it cleared up, and then I saw you put the videos. Joe, put the videos on social media. Joe, feel better, man. Please. If y'all got an animal, you got to have some money. I'm telling you, you can't be poor and have a dog or a cat because they're gonna be as poor as your punk ass. I got to put my money to the side for this dog. I got to put money to the side for this dog just in case he get hurt. How something happened to the dog and I can't take care of the dog? We don't do vets no more until I have to give him a shot because he had the dog cough back in the day, and I didn't even want to take him to the vet. My wife made me take him to the vet. It was $300. They patted him on top of the head and gave him some liquid, and he continued to cough anyway. And then the second time he caught it, I was like, we're not going to the vet. He's just going to have to cough that thing out. Everybody, I know this is going to sound funny. Joe Butter's feeling under the weather. He's all right, though. But let's put some prayer emojis in the chat room for Joe Butter. You know, because we are. Listen, I know Joe Butter. I think just as long as I know LaShawn Haynes Jones, like me and Joe went to junior high school together. And I'm telling you, right, when you get a certain age and you outside and it's raining, we got when you get the late 50s and 60s, you got to take note and be observant in that. Like, oh, should I be outside this long? I might be playing myself. And then all of a sudden, the next day, the body's like, yo, we're shutting you down for a day or two. Everybody, right? Emergency visits are 1,000 or better, right? Joe, that's why that dog don't play out. I'll walk that dog. That's it. I take him to the daycare, and even when I'm at the daycare, I tell him, don't run him too much. I don't want him hurt. Put the prayer emojis in, even though he's okay, but he's feeling a little bit under the weather. Let's put the prayer emojis in there for our one and only Joe Butter. Sister Soldier, thank you so much. Guys, we truly appreciate you. Today was a great show. Our time has run out. Sister Soldier, could we put the hearts in the chat room one more time before we get out of here? Guys, if you're not doing nothing, this Saturday, we're down at the Juneteenth celebration down at the Still Sacks on the south side of Bethlehem. That is Saturday, June the 14th from 12 noon to 3 in the afternoon. So come out and hang out with the crew. And we have some giveaways, we have some merchandise, and we're going to do the podcast, for a few minutes. I think maybe for half an hour there at the event. So we truly appreciate you. Tiffany Thomas, thank you so much for being in the chat room. Avis Denise, God bless, man. We got some of the old school veterans have returned to the chat room, and we truly, 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 truly appreciate all of you. All right, listen. Princess Cox came in, lady overslept. Come on, Princess. And speaking of that real quick, the OKC Thunder beat the crap out of Indiana Pacers. And this is what I wish for. Because what Indiana did to the New York Knicks, I need OKC to beat the Pacers and beat the crap out of the Pacers. And we need a New York Knicks coaching update. We'll give you that in a few days. And guys, like I said before, I'm praying on it. but I got to be careful with the decision. I'm thinking about going back to 5 days a week, 1 hour a day. So I'll keep you guys abreast on that, on what decision that I'm going to make. We're definitely doing 3 days a week, but we might go back to the old school version of it, but with less time. So I'm trying to work my schedule where I can do this, and and make it make sense. So y'all pray for me as I make that decision on seeing if we can return back to our original format of 5 days a week live for 1 hour a day. All right, guys, we are out of here. Shout out to Miss Miko. Shout out to the world famous Cindy J. Thank you so much for Tina P. Dinkins for her great interview. We truly appreciate you. This Thursday, we got Monique Latif, comedian. She's going to rock with us. And then we got Kenny Wu on Friday. So we appreciate you guys. We see you. And post in the group, man. Post in the group. And that's all I got to say. I got to take Cooper. I'm out.